Alright, what's up? So today, what we got going on, it's a nice spring day going into the spring season. We finna start doing some gardening. So we already cleaned out all the garden beds. Did down to put the floor down. Planted some things already prior to the video, but we're gonna go over a couple of things right here, just an update or a start process rather. We got 8 beds total. They are 4x8. They've been up for probably about 2 or 3 years. I did originally have down mulch, wood chips right here in my walkways. However, I noticed in the springtime when everything started pollinating, I got a bunch of top seeds, so a bunch of weeds started growing up. Last year I forgot to cover, I said forgot, but I just neglected to cover up my bed, so all my garden beds was full of weeds and everything like that. But I got everything cleared out, cleaned out, topped off. So we started this year with our onions. We got a good bit of onions. I don't know if you can even see them too good. In the ground we got some yellow onions and also some pink onions, half of this bed. So hopefully they take off. They've been in the ground for probably about a week or so. Everybody looking pretty well, taking off. Over here we hadn't touched it yet, but this is gonna be our, we got some peppers that focus in, sweet peppers, and we got some mild jalapenos. Not a big fan of the hot flavor, but the mild ones give you all the flavor but not all the funk to it. And then we're gonna do some also beefsteak tomatoes. We're gonna plant that. We're gonna till this up a little bit and we're gonna direct sow. Usually I'll do seed starts on everything, but this year I'm trying something different. Every year I try something different and just see as I gain experience. So this year I direct sowed everything, and it's early enough. It's only March 11th, so if it don't seed, I always got time to go back and start over again. Yeah, we got a long growing season here in Alabama. So here we got a bunch of bush style green beans. Here we got some black eyed peas, and these are from my black eyed peas from last year. Harvest the seeds, so we're gonna direct sow these and see how they do. Over here we planted some summer squash and some zucchini. Direct sow those as well. And over here we got our corn going on. Sweet corn. Direct sow those as well. And over here we got half of a bed. I wanted to do a full bed of cabbage. We eat a lot of cabbage, but however we're gonna do half a bed of cabbage that's right there, that's not touched. And then we got this half right here with some collard greens. Now the difference about these are the collard greens is some older seeds from a few years ago, so I don't know how they're gonna take. Typically the longer the seeds are, the less germination you're gonna get out of them. But like I said, every year we do something different to see how it works. So we got some old seeds. If it don't work, then I'll seed start them, or if get too far behind, then I'll just buy some starts already. And over here we got broccoli. All this direct sow. I already put them in. What we gotta do is go back and water everything in, and I'm gonna do that after I finish that bed with the peppers and tomatoes. So typically we do like square foot. I don't even know if you can even tell in this square foot method type garden, which you break down your beds into 1x1, 12x12 inches, and you can see some guides as far as how many plants you want to place per square foot. Some things require 2 square feet, some things 4, some things you can put 4 or even more in, just depending on what you're growing. However, I kind of took that concept to a degree, and I just spaced out my onions a little bit as well as everything else. So what we're gonna do next is get into this. We're gonna till this up and plant our seeds, and then after that we're gonna water everything in, and we should be good to go. The other future projects, what we're gonna do is these grapevines. They hadn't started to come to life yet. Got grapes. We got a Concord grapes and I think some Reliance grapes. And these are already starting to bloom already, as you can see. So they in a forever home. They in the buckets right now, but I'm gonna take these spikes here. Should I forget the name of them at the moment? But take those. They're gonna go on the ground, and then I'm gonna put a cow panel up just in front of this fence, and I'm gonna plant them in the ground, and I'm gonna trellis them using my cow panel along this fence line. Like I said, this will be the first time doing this, so we're gonna see how it go. Fall back, I do have another Niagara grape in case things go south. So that's the plan for today. That was the mission, and we got everything in right now. We got the garden going for the season. Hopefully everything goes well. We got the greenhouse over there. We got to take all that stuff out of the greenhouse, put that in a better spot, make sure that's all fertilized for the season, as well as my peach trees over here, fig trees, and I got another grape, like I said, some other stuff around different other little places. But that's gonna be the little garden tour starting off, and we'll see. Let a week or two go by and see what came up and what didn't, and then we make any adjustments as needed. And with that being said, I'm out.